sell out, Sean? I think I should take another bracelet. Do we still have the elephant? Elephant, 3 dozen. Oh, Serenity's gone. I knew. So anyway, T. Giselle, we're down to the final 3. And that is a one-time only value whose price goes up at the end of the show, lowest price for 3 months. I was going through all my jewelry. My little kitten is having a ball with me going through all these sparklies. And I was looking at one bracelet that I've had for many, many years. It's not quite this big and bold, but man, does it take me back to my days at the Vicenza Jewelry Fair looking at the beauty of gold jewelry. And I do not regret any of the gold that I purchased through the years at QVC. I actually just wish I bought more back in the day. But this is Adorna, our own line of 14 karat gold. And I've seen like the waters part when the QVC buyers walk through a big jewelry show like JCK or Vicenza, because people know that since 1986 when we were incorporated, we made jewelry our focus. We brought you the finest quality in jewelry. I've been presenting jewelry my entire career. I've been educated by people in Milan and in Italy and in all over the world. And we now have Nan Kelly, who is our brand ambassador for Adorna, with us with a bracelet that truly, Nan, brings me back to the early days of beautiful jewelry on QVC, because it's bold and it's exciting and it's beautiful. And then we do something wacky. We put it on sale, as all gold is on sale, but it does go up in price at the end of this day, which is now less than an hour and a half. It's new, and there is no fine jewelry store on the planet that is giving you a brand new 15 to 18 gram weight, 14 karat gold bracelet at over $460 off. Now, if you want it in the white gold, we have 10 left. Now, that's amongst all 3 sizes, right? So we have a small, 6 3/4, an average about 7 1/4, and the large, which would be the 8. If you want it in the yellow gold, we have 20. I don't even know why I'm even bothering to put it on, because it's not going to be here very long. You can do 18-month special financing. So if someone has shopped at QVC for a long time, Adorna is actually a newer name, honestly.
Yes.
So tell us about Adorna and QVC.
Adorna is our QVC proprietary brand of fine 14 karat gold jewelry. This particular bracelet is handmade in Istanbul, Turkey. As a young woman, I've had the privilege of going to Turkey twice. I spent every dollar that I had. I was on a USO type tour with the military. I spent every dollar in my pocket buying a bangle in Turkey, because that's what you do. You buy Turkish gold. 20-something years later, it's still beautiful. This is going to be so beautiful for your lifetime. This is as wide as my watch band. So we're talking a serious bracelet. Jane, this is handmade, and I'll be quick, 110 links in the average size here.
Wow.
Each link has to be hand done, and then they are created into this infinity shape. And just to swirl those together, you've got to have a great eye and a steady hand, because you don't want the uniform, the flow, to become undone. And then we solder those links on there to give it a station-esque feel,
look how good,
and to add texture.
Look how good the high polish looks with your high polish bangles, which you can either get tonight or you already own. And then we love to call this the oversized or senorita class, that we've called that.
Yes.
Such a pretty name throughout the years, which makes it really easy to get on and off. But let's talk about the gram weight, because when I was in Milan, Italy, I was at one of the biggest jewelry houses for gold in the world. Like, if you say this, if I said this name, everybody in the jewelry industry would know where I was. And I was a baby host. So it's like I was the silver girl. I knew all about silver, and they said, okay, we're going to do some education with you on gold. I'm like, okay, fine. But it also pertains to silver. And our friend Scott Grimes always used to make me repeat this when I was on the air. So they said, when you're buying a bracelet, if you want a heavyweight, dramatic bracelet to pass down from generation to generation, the best kind of quote would be a gram an inch. So the large is going to fit an 8-inch wrist. So that means if we were at 8 grams, we can be considered, in the world of the finest gold in Milan, a heavyweight bracelet. We are more than doubling it. So it really is this once-in-a-lifetime moment, Nan. We are well over half gone. And I was sharing that I was going through all my jewelry, and I do have a very small box because I don't have a lot of big gold pieces, but I bought a few through the years. And I was looking at a San Marco, I was looking at a Stampato, I was looking at another beautiful gold bracelet that my husband used to work late nights and overnights to save money to buy for me when he was in the control room here at QVC.
Oh, that's great.
And so there were so many memories. But this reminds me of kind of the return to the elegance of yesterday in gold.
Always. I completely agree, but not at yesterday's pricing.
No.
Because gold has so shot through the roof, you know that. And to have this heft of a gram weight of a handmade bracelet, top to bottom, that big, beautiful clasp that if you wanted to hang a medallion on, you could, the spring ring, the links that give it depth and texture to be hand done for you, and Istanbul, the quality of Turkish gold is just phenomenal. I can attest to it. And to have this that you will have for the rest of your life, if you live in a hot climate, you'll wear this every day with your sleeveless shirts.
Right, absolutely.
3/4 length sleeves. I've got on a jacket.
Yeah.
It's going to show
You're gonna
up.
shush. You want to shush.
I rolled
you
it
gotta
up.
Shush
I
those,
did it, girl.
wrists. And it also is giving me the vibe of a Byzantine. So if you love that link of the king, this kind of is like even a more graceful, more romantic way to do it. Let me give you an update, because all sale prices leave us in an hour and less than 20 minutes, for goodness sake. So if you want the white gold, which is very rare to see a bold bracelet in white gold, and I've always preferred the icy metals, we only have small, 2. Literally 2, 1, 2 left, that's it. And you're saving $464, but only till midnight. If you would like it in the yellow gold, we have 3 left in small, 1 in the average, that's it. So this is a moment where don't leave it in your cart because you'll miss out on it. Nan, always a pleasure. Love you. You look beautiful tonight.
Love you back.
Okay, so we have another bracelet.